Looking for the best airflow PC case to suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get started. Number 1. Fractal Design North XL. If you want a high airflow PC case without the aggressive, industrial look that usually comes with performance-focused builds, the Fractal Design North XL offers a refreshing alternative. Its charcoal black finish and distinctive wood-accented front panel give it a refined appearance that fits naturally into a home office, gaming room, or modern workspace. But the North XL is more than a good-looking chassis. It is designed for builders who need serious cooling potential and plenty of space for high-end hardware. Inside, there is room for a 420mm radiator at the front and up to a 360mm radiator at the top, giving custom water cooling and high-performance AIO setups plenty of flexibility. It also comes with three 140mm aspect PWM fans, providing strong airflow from the moment you complete the build rather than forcing you to immediately invest in additional cooling. GPU compatibility is equally generous, with support for graphics cards up to approximately 413mm long. That extra clearance makes the case particularly useful for modern high-end and next-generation GPUs that can be difficult to fit inside smaller towers. The open internal layout and carefully positioned ventilation allow cool air to reach critical components while warm air escapes efficiently. At the same time, the tempered glass side panel lets you showcase the finished system without sacrificing the clean, sophisticated appearance of the case. Building inside the North XL is also surprisingly comfortable for a full tower chassis. Tool-free panels, generous component clearance, and thoughtful cable management space make installation, upgrades, and maintenance much easier. What makes the Fractal Design North XL especially appealing is its balance. You get the room and cooling support expected from a performance-focused full tower, but without sacrificing aesthetics or ease of use. For gamers, creators, and enthusiasts building around large GPUs, powerful processors, or advanced liquid cooling, the North XL provides the space and thermal flexibility needed to build confidently, inside a case that actually looks good enough to keep on display. Number 2. NZXT H7 Flow. The NZXT H7 Flow is designed for builders who want strong cooling performance without turning their setup into an oversized or complicated project. Its clean, minimalist exterior hides an airflow-focused internal design built around highly ventilated mesh panels at the front and top. These large openings allow air to move through the chassis with minimal restriction, creating a strong cooling foundation for gaming PCs and performance systems. The spacious mid-tower layout gives high-performance components room to breathe while keeping the overall footprint manageable. Pre-installed front fans help move cool air directly through the main chamber, supporting both the CPU and GPU during demanding workloads such as gaming, rendering, streaming, and other hardware-intensive tasks. The cooling system is designed to work efficiently without immediately requiring additional upgrades. For many users, the included airflow configuration provides a solid starting point while still leaving plenty of room to expand later. One of the H7 Flow's strongest practical features is its cable management system. Wide routing channels and built-in Velcro straps help keep power, fan, and data cables organized behind the motherboard tray. A cleaner cable layout not only improves the appearance of the finished build but also keeps unnecessary obstructions away from important airflow paths. It is also particularly helpful for first-time PC builders. Instead of spending unnecessary time forcing cables into narrow spaces, the internal routing system makes it much easier to achieve a professional-looking result. Cooling flexibility is another advantage. Depending on your configuration, the chassis can accommodate additional bottom-mounted fans aimed directly toward the GPU as well as larger radiator installations at the front or top. That means the H7 Flow can comfortably grow alongside your system. You can begin with a straightforward air-cooled gaming build and later move toward a more advanced cooling setup without necessarily replacing the case. For gamers and PC builders who want strong airflow, clean cable management, modern styling, and useful upgrade flexibility, the NZXT H7 Flow offers a practical middle ground between compact cases and oversized enthusiast towers. Number 3. Cooler Master QUBE 500 Flatpack. The Cooler Master QUBE 500 Flatpack takes a very different approach to PC case design. Instead of arriving as a conventional pre-assembled tower, it comes in a flat-packed modular format that allows you to assemble and configure the chassis around the system you actually want to build. For PC enthusiasts, hobbyists, and anyone who enjoys the building process itself, that flexibility can be a major advantage. Although the DIY concept may initially sound more complicated than working with a traditional case, the modular structure makes individual sections easier to access while installing hardware. Rather than working around fixed panels and tight internal spaces, you can build the chassis progressively around your components. Despite its relatively unconventional design, the QUBE 500 offers impressive hardware support. It can accommodate up to 8 fans, multiple radiator configurations, and even EATX motherboards, providing the kind of flexibility normally associated with considerably larger cases. Airflow has also been carefully considered. Even with demanding configurations involving multiple radiators or vertically mounted graphics cards, the chassis provides enough ventilation and component clearance to maintain effective cooling. One of its most useful features is the swappable radiator and side mounting bracket. This allows builders to experiment with different cooling orientations instead of being restricted to one predetermined airflow layout. You can create a more traditional front-to-back airflow configuration, experiment with a vertically mounted GPU, or reposition cooling components to better suit your desk arrangement and hardware. That same modular philosophy extends to PSU positioning and storage mounting. Instead of forcing every builder into the same internal layout, the QUBE 500 gives you greater freedom to determine where different components should go. Modern connectivity is included as well, with USB-C supporting speeds of up to 20 Gbps. Cooler Master's modular approach even extends beyond the factory components, with support for customizable elements and the possibility of creating additional parts through 3D printing. The result is a case that feels less like a fixed enclosure and more like a platform for experimentation. For someone who simply wants to install components once and never change the layout, a traditional tower may be easier. But for builders who enjoy customization, frequent upgrades, unusual cooling arrangements, or simply creating something different, the Cooler Master QUBE 500 Flatpack provides a level of creative freedom that conventional PC cases rarely offer. Number 4. Lean Lee Lancool 207. The Lancool 207 by Lean Lee is what happens when a compact chassis refuses to compromise on serious airflow. Though technically built in a micro-ATX form, this case fully supports ATX motherboards, offering a uniquely condensed structure that surprises in performance. From the recessed motherboard tray to the smartly placed power supply unit at the front, every decision inside this case serves a cooling advantage. At the front, you'll find two ARGB 140mm fans that don't just provide airflow, they do it with flair. The infinity mirror design inside each hub adds subtle movement and visual depth that never becomes distracting. These fans are supported by two bottom-mounted 120mm PWM fans positioned directly beneath the GPU, making sure heat doesn't have a chance to linger near the most stressed part of the system. By moving the PSU forward and lowering the motherboard, Lean Lee created vertical space where cooling matters most. The result is a case that feels deeply GPU-focused, allowing high-end cards to operate under pressure with minimal sag thanks to an included adjustable anti-sag bracket. Even heavier cards stay aligned and secure, ensuring optimal connection and aesthetics. What makes the Lancool 207 so compelling is that it delivers such focused airflow within such a compact footprint, all while including essential features like tempered glass, Type-C connectivity, and enough fan support for serious cooling profiles. It's an ideal case for those who want a tidy but powerful build without sacrificing thermal logic. Number 5. Haven HS420. The Haven HS420 brings a refreshing hybrid approach to airflow, combining traditional chambering with a structural layout that prioritizes GPU cooling like few others. At first glance, its clean exterior and curved tempered glass might look purely aesthetic, but inside it's engineered with a dual-chamber layout that directs fresh intake air straight to the heart of your system. This design keeps your GPU breathing clean and cool, even when your system's under stress. What sets the HS420 apart is how many fans and radiators it can accommodate without becoming congested. With room for 11 140mm fans and support for triple 420mm radiators on top, bottom, and side panels, the options are wide open for both air and liquid cooling enthusiasts. Whether you're going with high RPM fans or a custom loop, this case gives you both space and freedom to build exactly what you need. Cable routing becomes a non-issue thanks to Haven's Simply cable system, which uses deep grooves and channeling to neatly guide every wire, leaving the interior tidy and airflow unimpeded. The back of the case doesn't feel like an afterthought. It's designed as cleanly as the front, making this one of the few builds you'll want to show off from every angle. Small touches like vibration-dampened fan brackets and adjustable GPU support brackets make the build feel premium without needing to overthink your assembly. The Haven HS420 doesn't just deliver airflow. It delivers a building experience that matches the needs of high-performance users who value form, function, and silence.